I'm just gonna need a minute, guys. Dude, is it too early on a Friday for some whiskey? Draco, thank you for the... Okay, we've got 3 musketeers in the chat, Fatal. She's did. Mr. Draco. The kings of the stream today, guys. It's the Friday kings. Okay, guys, welcome back to the playthrough of Digimon Story Time Stranger. It's ya boy. We're back once again. Mr. Wolfie, of course. I hope you're doing grand today. Smash me a like on the episode. Here's what's happening inside of Digimon Story Time Stranger. So, yesterday we did a ton of admin work. A ton of admin work. So much so that the entire day, which was about 6.5 to 7 hours of streaming, was pretty much revolving entirely around preparing our mega roster. So, without further ado, let me show you guys some of these Digimon, because we've got some beauties here. Phil was our starter. This is Seraphimon. In no particular order, we're just going to go through these rapid, okay? Ace of Pharaoh. This was Ace of Doom and Pharaoh have fused together. We have this guy, whose name I think is Gunjmon. This is Monkey Boy Lee, one of my first charters on YouTube today. Serana, who has been supporting us for God knows how long, an amazing person from the US. Serana is our Metal Siegemon. Condor Fiend is our Dynasmon. We've got Cherry Dragon is our Beelzemon. Phil is back to here. Okay, so we've got some Digimon that are ready to go, obviously. These are 2 ultimates. Fatal 101. The man, the myth, the legend. Somebody who has blown the windows, doors, and socks off of our stream this morning. Fatal 101 in his mega form. Absolutely incredible. We're delighted to see this, Fatal. Thank you again for being amazing today. Simply Irish Kev has become Ulforce Vegemon. Pope Master has become our War Greymon. Rusted Gaiman has been our Dragon Boy, whose name I can't remember. I think it begins with an O. The chat will remind me. Sapphire Kitten is currently in Cherubimon status. I'm not sure how I feel about Cherubimon at the moment, but Sapphire may see some changes. My plan was originally to turn her into Dianamon, and so we might follow suit with that. Draco, another gentleman who has been extremely kind to us this morning. One of the heroes, one of the pillars of the wolf pack. Mr. Draco has turned into Justimon. Very cool, considering that yesterday we watched the little prelude animation that Bandai released, the 4-minute trailer. Dark Cyberblade 2 is now a mega as well. We've got Tiltmatic, who has become our Bancho Leomon. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. I might rotate some of these megas. Most of these guys, it goes without saying, but most of these Digimon were Digivolved without any plan in mind, guys. So just because some of the Digimon look like this now, does not mean that they're going to stay like this forever. Candy, Serenity, you can see some of these guys. Some of these Digimon will be de-Digivolved and changed again. Liam 403, one of the heroes of the Wolfpack, one of the legends of old, is our Griffinmon. He's one of our data megas. Nivek Vamps has become a Sakuyamon, which I'm very pleased about. Very good for removing buffs from bosses, guys. I think that's where Nivek's going to come into play. We've got Rot, who has been hanging out on YouTube, one of our YouTube viewers. Another data mega here. Very pleased with this guy. We've got Nanigarm, who has become a Mega Prince Nanimon? King Nanimon? One of the two. I think it's King. He's got a crown. I don't know. Darkwing has become our Plesiomon. Smashing has become our Fast Boy from the desert of Next Order. I forget what this guy's called. I mean, very sexy regardless. Smashing. Shouts to you, man. We've got Fraguru, who has become my Metal Garurumon, who will soon be fused into War Greymon later when we can do. Legion's Lost is here on his little spooky ghost horse, just in time for Halloween, one of our only Virus Megas. We've got Blackavar Gaming, has also become a Virus Mega. Darkjamon, this is actually Darkjamon, correct? Very cool Digimon. Zalumpa also, yeah, I think that it must just be going through vaccine data and then Mega Virus, I think, because Zalumpa's also a Virus Mega. I love this Digimon, right? I love Tiger Vesmon, but I'm really spooked by the fact that they've put these little spores on him in this particular game, because he didn't have the spores in Hacker's Memory, I don't believe. So the fact they've added those onto him in Time Stranger kind of creeps me out a little bit, but I think that's a me problem. He still looks sexy as. Liquidator King, our Tyrant Cabaterimon, very, very cool. We've managed to get his bond up as well. Cheese Day Bro, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. You guys have seen him all today. Needs no introduction. Cheese Dude, thank you again for your incredible love over the last few months, mate. We are just so blown away. So, thank you so much. Mac and Moz has turned into Bacchusmon, our very own cuddly Bacchusmon. So now we don't have to see him from afar. We can snug him directly. Chaos Hybrid has become Paimon. Piedmon? Piedmon. Yeah. The evil sword master, the jester, the clown, whatever you want to call him. He's a wizard, technically, in this game, according to the little page above me. Cold Evoker has become this guy, who is something Kidmon. One of the 3 Musketeers. Again, some of these Digimon names I'm unfamiliar with, but very cool to see. Cold Evoker, shouts to you, our tier 3 sub. Silent Bird has become Metal Etamon, the Monkey King himself. He's got a really interesting move, by the way. It's called Banana Slip. Very Mario Kart-esque. 100% chance of reducing the enemy's speed by 30% for 3 full turns. And he's also got a 60% chance to immobilize them as well if you get lucky. So, an interesting one. Eric Vincent has turned into Imperial Dramon, and he can flip between Dragon mode and his regular mode, which is very sick to see. Very cool to take this guy forward and see what he can do. It comes with a bunch of light moves, as a lot of our megas do, actually. We have a lot of light, holy kind of megas. Unfortunately, Charlie here is not a light mega, but that's not a bad thing. Charlie, Grand Quagamon, one of my favourite Digimon of all time. Ever since Hacker's Memory, this guy carried me so hard. I've bonded with it ever since. I know he's just a bug. You know what I mean, right? He's badass, he's good, he's just powerful. He's a fast, heavy hitter, physical attacker, and he's just incredible. So shouts to Grand Quagamon. I love this Digimon a bit, so Charlie, you've got a special one here. I'm pretty sure Grand Quagamon is in my list of top 10 Digis, if you guys do that command for best Digis. Shadow Charmer is going to be Metal Garurumon Black. He's going to hopefully fuse into Zwart later on, potentially. We'll see how that goes. Lucimon is Fresh Princey. Cheers to Fresh Princey, who has been gifting us so many bits recently, so much support, is now Lucimon. So that's pretty exciting, pretty excellent. And then Magdra is only a Vmon, but he's going to go up to Magmon when we get the egg. We just don't have the egg of kindness or whatever it is. We need an egg of something. We've also got Mattel Boy, who is Craniumon. I think you guys told me it was something like that. Okay, cool. So we've got Mattel Boy as Craniumon. Soulsid has become this guy, who I think is Jessmon, potentially. Holy Knight Mega Data Type, very good. I'm the Pog has become an Ultimate, so he's looking to go into Mega. This is Cerberusmon, I believe, and he's got 2 different forms he can swap between. He's in the human mode at the moment. Ardizzle looks like a regular Devimon, and for the most part, he is a regular Devimon. However, he's very shortly going to change into Tommy Gun Mouse Guy, and then from there, he's going to go into Belphimon. Where our plans for Ardizzle is to get him into Belphimon. And then Mr. G-Dog has become Skull Siegramon, brand new to this game. We had to give it to Mr. G-Dog. We're a big fan of the Siegemon line, and Mr. G-Dog is an incredible tier 3 sub on Twitch, so there we go. Skyrax is going towards Megaidramon. So for Megadramon, he's going to go up to the red version of, the red Mega version of Megadramon, which is just badass. I love it a lot. And then Doompy here is going to become our Lilithmon, eventually. So that's our plans, guys. That's pretty much all of it for the time being. There's not a lot of other Digimon left. There's a couple in here that maybe need swapped around. I feel like Nani might need swapped around a little bit. I'm not sure how we're going to rearrange this. Silent Bird, I'm not sure. But for the most part, we have decent-ish balance. If anything, we could maybe use a couple more data types, but we've got more than enough. And, yeah. We've also got other Digimon as well that are going to be cooking today. I'm pretty sure we've got some Digimon on the farm that need to be looked after. Also, just to be clear, folks, there's a lot of things happening right now behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. I'm going to just quickly bring this up. Something special has happened behind the scenes, so I'll just go ahead and push this through. It doesn't end today, apparently. Old man scene, what's up? Look at this. That could have been way worse. Also, I want to give a quick love to another kind person who has also donated $5. Son of an app kicker, come in then. Old man scene, thank you for the $50, which is what that number is, I believe. That is so incredibly kind. And son of an app kicker, thank you for the 5. So, where does this leave us, guys? Respira is looking to Digivolve to Mega. There's some Digimon on the farm that need to go to Mega. J-Bob is in this weird floating position where I'm like, I need to do something with J-Bob, but we already have a Wargrowmon, and we already have a Gallantmon, and we already have this guy too. So J-Bob was becoming my Swordmaster, but I don't really know what to do with him now. I wonder if we can go check out some of these Digimon. Bureamon or Zuba Eagermon, maybe, and see if we can put J-Bob into a different line, maybe Guardiamon Gold. I don't mean to do too much planning today, guys, with our Digimon roster, because honestly, we've had the last episode of the playthrough will have been the big admin episode where we basically rearrange our team, we train our team, and then at the end of that episode, obviously, there was a little bit of story. I'm going to talk to you about the story in a minute, just real quick, so bear with me. There's so much to talk about now, and honestly, I've been loving every minute of this playthrough, and I've been trying to take it in and fully indulge in it. I don't mean to hold up things, but I'm just enjoying myself, so if you guys are comfy, I'm comfy. Where is the sword chicken? There he is there. Uriamon, what is your options? You've got Butemon, and then you've got Duramon. What can Butemon turn into? But okay, so Butemon, this is good. This is why we plan, this is why we prep. If I put J-Bob into Butemon, then he has 3 new Digivolution options, of which we haven't seen yet in Mega. So, although we could go looking for some of these other mons like Chimeramon, I say we de-Digivolve him first. Just let me organize this guy. So, J-Bob, I'm going to put you back down to this guy. Rather than go up to Wargreymon, which is very tempting, but again, we already have a Wargreymon. We'll take J-Bob down, and then from here... Oh yeah, he's back down to Chicken Boy. We'll put him back up to Buttonmon? Is it Buttonmon? This guy anyway, he looks pretty cool. Somebody else was him very recently. But I think we'll get J-Bob up to here, no problemo. His speed is already quite high. His SPI might need a bit of work, but when we get him to there, we will then go into another Digivolution and have a look at some of the others. Nani, do I want to do something more with you? I feel like Nani's been kind of left in the dust a little bit here. There's a lot of Digimon here that we could go into with Nani that we haven't actually discovered yet. We could go back down to Super Starmon and then on to someone else. I kind of like the idea of doing that. Let's go back down with Nani. Tim, we're still trying to get you to Digivolve to something new. Lilymon needs some physical attack training, but the attack trainers in the farm are busy at the moment. King Roni we're going to put up to Volcanismon, but we need a lot more work for that. Coco Blanco is going to hopefully become my my Gargamon, but he's going to have to do some, what looks like some changes in his personality to get there. So, I mean, while we're next to the portal, guys, some of these Digimon are coming off training. As you can see, Axeman has been training. I'll go in here very quickly to the theater. I know you guys are like, Jack, please, no, not again. In terms of the story right now, guys, we have just went through the laboratory with Dr. Simmons and done the whole Datamon, Ebamon, Metal Tyrannomon fiasco, where Volcanismon was actually, if you look up here at the mural, you can see that Volcanismon is in here somewhere. I think he's over, no, that's Venusmon. He's up there somewhere anyways. Just, I think he's to the right of Bacchusmon. We saved Volcanismon, we went back in time, we met Aegiumon at the theater, and spoke to Aegiumon, and there was a weird kind of awkward tension between Aegiumon, between us and the main character, where more story was revealed. Miri has been trying to unpack what's going on, and as a result, we're moving on to the next leg of the story. You can see that we've got 6 crystals so far, and it looks like we've got 4 or 5 left. 5 and more. We need to go and meet Dr. Simmons for this part of the quest, and we have no side missions at the moment, so you'll see exactly where we are in the story. If you have not seen it yet, don't worry. I haven't either. We're going to explore it together. And if you guys have played through the game and you know what's happening, you'll catch up very quickly on where we're at. So yeah. Honestly, our Mega Team looks pretty good. The last boss fight we had at the end of yesterday was the robot guy in the factory, in the laboratory. Pretty generic fight, to be honest. It was like just a regular human in a robot suit. He had no weaknesses, which was quite intriguing. He had no elemental weaknesses, so that was like kind of the gimmick of that fight. But it was fine. He almost wiped us, but I honestly don't know how actual close we were to being in trouble or being, you know, close to death. But yeah, we got through it nonetheless, which was fine. Next gen's now up to 2045. I think next gen's almost where he needs to be. Whether Demon King is where he needs to be, I'm not sure though. His defense training has been put up as well, and then Blimpmon as well. I'll just leave Blimpmon there and we'll do 3. We'll do 3 and then come back for him. So Axeman has been looking for a new evolution this whole playthrough, guys. I don't know what this is. Some of you guys might think that Callusmon is the normal evolution for Axeman, which does make sense, obviously, going from Bearmon to Callusmon. But because we've not seen this Digimon, and because this Digimon requires a lot more intelligence, I was quite curious to know what this is going to be. Some sort of caster? I have no idea. I don't know. I've not looked any of these things up, so a lot of this is mysterious and surprising to me. You know, I don't know a lot of these Digimon. I don't know what we're to expect, and that's most of the fun of this game. Something you can only really get on a first or maybe second playthrough. Oh, it's this guy. Ah, so we're really shifting away from the bear personality here. Okay, so what is this Cherubimon? What is this, Dark Cherubimon or something? Very good against targets with the Holy trait and increased damage to targets with the Immortal trait. Lightning Spear, Heaven's Judgment. And he has another, he's a vaccine... Dark vaccine type. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, we'll leave Axeman as he is just now. His bond sucks, actually. Why didn't I buff his bond before Digivolving him? That's really bad. We're going to put Axeman back in the farm really quickly and sort him out in a minute then, guys. Okay, up here we have Myotismon. It's next gen. He can finally Digivolve. Let's see what next gen's got on the cards. Next gen at long last. He's been training on physical attack for so long. I've come around to thinking the inherited stats are barely anything until super late game, so the bond stuff isn't important. Yo, okay, is it Creepymon? Creepymon, right? I remember fighting this guy in a little house in Next Order along with the other bad guys. Fire damage, virus, next gen, congratulations. Demon King is going to do defense training. And we've got attack training required for one other Mon. Blimpmon was doing defense as well. Let's take him off now. We'll interchange him a little bit. His defense is going all the way up to 1,631. He's very, very tanky. I hope you guys don't mind this. Like I said, I've said it a million times, guys. I personally love doing this. I love this part of the game. His defense needs to go up astronomically to 2,250. That's quite a lot, guys. It looks like this guy needs SPI, so Ardizzle could go on for some SPI training. I'll do that right now. My intention is not to end up with every Digimon in the game, by the way, guys. I don't mean to be, like, kind of trying to Pokemon this and catch them all, but I am really liking just swapping them around until I get a roster of mons that I like. I probably won't even use half of these, if I'm being completely honest, but still. Lady Devimon. Oh, Dumpy can straight up go into Lilithmon right now. Also, Beal Starmon, also an option, which is very tempting. Oh, that's very tempting, but Lilithmon was the queen that Dumpy was aiming for. I think we could just boost him now. Let's bring him in. Let's bring in the big guns, so to speak. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, big guns coming in. Shouts to Dumpy. I'm going to give this man some love really quickly here. Dumpy, who resubscribed yesterday from Belgium, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lilithmon, you've never looked so damn fine. Okay, Lilithmon in our big basket of fruit. Okay, Black Magic Attack, 55 damage, 100% chance to apply deadly poison / injury. Increased damage to targets with data trait. So, she's an AoE debuffer with poison. Very interesting. That's such a switch up from the Lilithmon in Hacker's Memory Cyber Sleuth, who was all about the kind of single target intelligence pen moves. Very powerful for punching through these bosses. She was a glass cannon, and it looks like she still is. Her HP sucks at 2,200. That's going to leave her very vulnerable. But you know what? Maybe she can tank it with her giant airbags. Who knows? Sapphire Kitten, let's de-Digivolve you. Back down to Crescentmon. Oh, this Digimon is pretty cool. I don't know if Sapphire would appreciate being this Digimon or not, but shouts to Sapphire, who is incredibly kind and has been a tier 2 on our channel for over a month now, I think. Shoutouts to the tier 2s, the tier 3s. We're going to get Sapphire juiced up and ready to go here. We're going to Digivolve her back up to Mega very shortly, and I think Dianamon is going to be the angle, so... Yeah, all in all, very pleased with how this roster is shaping up, guys. I think we're happy with most of this. Adventure Dantes, look how big this guy is when you put him on the farm, by the way. Okay, guys, let's go and do a little bit of story really quickly over here. We're going to get pushed into a new biome where we're undoubtedly going to have to talk to a few people, fight through a bunch of mobs, and then I think there'll be a boss. We'll probably end up losing someone.
You return at last.
Then going back in time.
There are new developments that I need to share with you.
Okay, Dr. Simmons, Asuna, Wergarurumon, and Volcanismon's here as well. So the squad has been improving and enhancing gently. I know you guys find it hard to focus on anything else other than Asuna when Asuna's standing in front of us, guys, but I need you to just know that we have been travelling through time, we have been saving lives. We're probably going to keep doing that for the rest of the game, to be honest, until we hit some sort of final boss.
This young lady captured Kuga and questioned him, but listen to this. It seems that someone was providing public safety with the Digimon to use in their experiments.
Continue, Dr. Simmons and Asuna.
The name Kuga mentioned
also known as the Boob Committee.
Dianamon.
Chat, focus, chat. Focus on the... Look at that Garurumon. What's he doing over there? Why is he sitting there with his mouth wide open? That looks terrifying. Okay, the name Kuga mentioned was Dianamon. Oh, Dianamon! We're about to make our very own Dianamon.
A former resident of Central Town, who once went by the name of Lunamon.
Chat, that's you. That's me.
Digimon.
That's you.
Selling her own kind. I hear Dianamon calls the cosmic area home now.
Let's go to the bottom of my tea and it's brutal.
If only Minervamon was
Foul.
here, the situation would be different.
Foul.
What in the world could have caused this?
Apparently, it wasn't just Digimon Kuga was getting.
Yep.
He also reportedly got their structural information. By incorporating that, apparently the weapon became capable of generating an enormous amount of power.
Okay.
I'll look into that one. You go to the digital world and find Dianamon. Perhaps you'll be able to discover the mastermind behind this war. I'm
so down for that. Send me in, coach. Alright guys, you heard the lady. I'm sure you can ask Master Blipmon to take you to the cosmic area. I certainly would. Yes. Put me in, coach. So you're in the cosmic area right now, are you, Lawless? Zed Millenniumon and Kai's Gatomon, and if Wizardmon and other guys, remember that? Remember that day when Rondrix came in and delivered that sermon to us? Shouts to Rondrix, man. Rondrix has been in the community for so long and I love that guy. Never a dull moment with Rond hanging out, so respect to him. Rondrix came in that day, guys, and he gave us the gift that was the copy pasta. You didn't know it at the time, and after it tumbled out of his fingers, through his keyboard into the internet, you guys captured it, saved it to a Word document, and now it will never escape. Rondrix did play with you guys at the time. Guys, please don't turn that into a copy pasta. But being the charitable bastards that you are, you completely ignored the poor fellow. Okay, so this place looks kind of cool. Do you know what I'm getting vibes of here? This kind of makes me think of like, one of the Cyber Sleuth dungeons. Like, it's got the same vibes. Although the thing is, it seems a bit blurry. It's got like a bit of a blurry kind of... I don't know if we're supposed to be like in between time or something here, or if this is like a frame rate thing. But this area looks really like unsharpened. Like there's a haze on top of it. I don't know if that's like a resolution thing or something. Anyways, we're here with the Time Bros. Sorcerermon and Wizardmon. Hey guys. The cosmic area was almost entirely uninhabited by Digimon, partly due to the harsh environment. Lord Apollomon and Lady Dianomon chose this place as their base to build up their strength against the Titans. However, the two have fallen out and the current situation is quite tense. Although it's rumoured that they were once quite close. There they are, yeah, Coronamon and Lunamon. We met them at the start of the game, right? I heard Lady Minervamon, who once served as peacemaker, has been imprisoned somewhere, leaving them with no mediator. Oh yeah, about that. We might know a thing or two. What? You say Lady Dianomon is selling Digimon to humans? Wretched cur. You dare spread baseless rumours? Why, I have a mind to silence that insolent mouth of yours permanently. Oh yo, it's Pumpkinmon! Just in time for Halloween! Hey there, you are. I've been looking for you all over, guys. Before anybody says a fucking word, that's not me. Alright, I know he's orange, but if I see one comparison about him being me, my dad, my son, or anyone related to me, I swear to God. A friend of Pumpkinmon's, are you? I suppose I can overlook your breach of conduct this once. Remember that time that you guys said I looked like Jack from Animal Crossing? There's literally a character in Animal Crossing called Jack, and he's a fucking pumpkin. Because it's Jack Halloween, Jack-o'-lantern, you know? You get it? So, oh, fucking hell. Anyways, the name's Pumpkinmon. I'm going around trying to ease this tense situation we got brewing here. I'm sure you got your reasons for saying what you did, but try not to make things worse.
A wild Jack appears to help out, so Sorcererman doesn't commit a murder.
Exactly. Thank you, Cherry, for the 100 bits. Can you help Lady Devimon and Lord Apollomon reconcile? I can show you the way. Yes, we can, of course. You will? You'll help me out? Then let's get out of here and squash this beef. That said, going to see Lord Apollomon and Lady Dianomon isn't going to be easy. They're both mad as can be, just like kids having a spat. It seems Lady Devimon's heart is close tight, so I think it'd be good to go and see Lord Apollomon first. Let's talk to Lord Apollomon and see if there's a chance of making up. Now that's settled, let's ask the two to help us get to Lord Apollomon. Okay, take a shot every time. Okay. Take a shot every time a Pumpkinmon says Lord Apollomon. Oh my god, my Digimon are so big. Can I ride this guy? Oh my, yes I can. And who? Oh, we're not allowed to ride Mastamon.
Good morning, Mr. Wolfie and chat.
Hello, GC Leo 0821. Welcome to the stream today. Guys, when did I decide that giving you guys text-to-speech to write random messages was a good idea? At what point did that become a thing?
You could say that it Jack-o'-lantern.
Or you could not say that, Demon King 927. I'm watching you very carefully. What does this look like? Oh my god. I've never been... Oh, it's so smooth. It's so buttery smooth. Chat, you know when I come over to visit your mum sometimes, this is literally what we do together. She just walks around on the living room floor and I'm just on her shoulders like this. And we do it for hours. I'm going to approach these guys like this just to send a message that we're the real boss. You again? What's it? I like that your character actually jumped off to come into the cutscene. That's hilarious. Please calm yourself, my good Digimon. The thing is, this is your, my assistant, yes. What, your assistant? Yeah, I'm doing some work for Lord Apollo. So you're saying you intend to go and see Lord Apollo? Take a shot every time someone in the game says Lord Apollomon. That's right, which means we just follow the usual procedure if you don't mind. I'd like to request who it is we're going to see. Lord Apollomon, of course.
I'm firing my laser.
I'm firing my laser! I remember that sticker, that was actually one of my favourites. That was a Blue Crew special. If Blue Crew wasn't spamming I'm firing my laser, he was spamming that thing where it's like, oh, this guy stinks. Next playthrough Pumpkinmon is being called Jack. Guys, I'm watching you very carefully, okay? Recovery 113426, hello. Nice to see you. Recovery, welcome. Do you see there are two sides to this area? By pressing the switch, you can change which side you can visit. If you're Pumpkinmon's assistant, we'll make an exception regarding the switch's use. You may press it as needed. Thank you kindly. That noise is really loud, and I can't understand why. Right, we're going to meet Apollomon, guys. Can you focus up? There's a very important story moment, okay? Blipmon will come back for you. Don't leave. We tip Blipmon to stay in the area for 10 minutes. This looks absolutely sick. So, hold on. We go up the elevator, takes us to the Fire Realm, and then we go down the elevator, takes us to the Ice Realm? Is this like a heaven and hell thing, or what? You seem like you'd be able to make it through. We're counting on you. Wait, this is insane. I need to hear the music here. What does it sound like? I can't hear shit. It sounds like Wonder Woman's music. You know, the Hans Zimmer. It's absolutely sick. Such a legendary soundtrack. Okay, I'm going to do master volume down. I'm going to do music volume up. Hopefully, I mean, it's whatever. Whatever, guys. I'm over trying to balance the audio of this game as we play through it. I've never actually micromanaged audio like I've done on this playthrough. Hopefully this won't be too bad for you guys. Right, auto battle. Do we want to swap our team around? I think we'll do that after this fight, actually. This place looks so sick. This area looks wonderful. I'm going to try and swap out some of our mons, especially Seraphimon. Because Seraphimon here, or Seraphimon, I forget how his name's pronounced. He's seen a lot of action and he's actually max bond now. In fact, he's not max bond, he's max talent. Sleepy time! Flames are blocking the way through. Am I able to put out the flames with a water Digimon, perchance? These crystals look like they need to be killed, no? Guys, I think we need a water Digimon. Hold. Maybe I'm wrong about this. This is King Roni's moment to shine. Where the hell is he? King Roni, do something. Are you kidding
Pull
me?
out the fish. Get it roasted.
I'm trying. Hold on. King Roni is a crustacean. He's a water type. Does that not count? Where's my Metal Siegemon? Metal Siegemon is literally right here. Siegemon, do the hose. What? Is this a time travel thing, guys? Is that what's going on here? Do we need to be taught to put out the flames, do we? Fucking hell. Oh, is that a solar mon in front of me? Dude, I love this place. Why have we not had access to this way sooner? Right, hold on. I'm swapping my team round. Fatal 101 being on fire, he should be here. We also should keep, I think we should keep Siegemon being like, you know, a water type and whatnot. Garurumon, get in there. I feel like we shouldn't have... I feel like maybe we shouldn't put the fire guys in the fire region. They're just not good at Plesiomon. Yes. Yes. Put Plesiomon in. Aquatic fish. Who else do I need? Vincent? Put you in. And then I need another virus type. Somebody who is going to do water damage. I think you do water damage. Bacchusmon. Lord the Bacchus. Let's put Shadow in. Instead of Yo Mama. Do you know what? We'll bring back the laser kid in a minute, right? Let's just do it like this. Dynamon. Oh, of course. Dynamon would be, of course. Yeah, of course, Dynamon. But well, I mean, I'm working on it. I'm working on the Diana. Okay, do you know what? Okay, let's go. Dirty Diana. Use a water move. Use a Digi attack. I tried. It didn't work. You want to farm money? This place is the best spot for the post-game access. Okay. Thanks, Magus. Would you assume some sort of Garurumon? Asked Messiah. Bancholeomon was strong versus fire. Oh. I mean, is Bancho good against fire types? I can check that. We have a Bancho. Antibody humanoid. Okay, never mind. Although the Leomon Tiltmatic is actually resistant to fire, which is quite good. So maybe we could put him in. Is Phoenixmon? Phoenixmon is also resistant to fire. Oh, Bacchusmon takes extra damage from fire, which is not great. Okay, I'll tell you what. Leomon, it's your time. Icemon, is that you? Ready to go. We get some flashbacks to Logic Volcano, guys. We get some Logic Volcano action. Kind of, not really. Have you guys, has anybody not filled out the Bandai survey yet? You guys care about the Bandai survey? We had Bandai in our Twitch stream yesterday, guys. Bandai Namco US. Believe it or not, yeah, they were here. For a brief moment, of course. They swung by and they were like, hey guys. And I was like, oh, hey, Bandai. What's happening? Wolfie went all notice me senpai. No, I did not. We've had a couple of we've had a couple of these companies in our chat over the years, guys. We've had, who have we had in our chat? We've had Square Enix in our chat before. We have had Insomniac Games in our chat before. And there's another one whose name I can't remember. A couple of different game companies, you know, like the official Twitch channel, which is quite cool, you know. It'll be just be their part. It'll be a part of their social media team, you know.
Appreciated.
Some random guy in his pajamas or whatever, but still. I'm pretty sure we've had Frontier in our chat. Frontier are the people who make like the Jurassic World games. So like if you guys know like the kind of Roller Coaster Tycoon Jurassic Park games, they've been in the chat once. That was cool. Right, where are we going? We're gonna go. We've got two elevators I've got here? I'm kind of blabbering. So that elevator must be the way out. So we're going to go up to the left and round and back down clockwise, it seems. What does this remind me of? There's an RPG that this makes me think of, guys. Is it Ni no Kuni?
Sorry.
One of the Ni no Kuni games, I feel like you go up through this kind of city and it's all mechanical. It's all... Or is it Dragon Quest? I always get Ni no Kuni and Dragon Quest like mixed up in my head. I think one of the Ni no Kuni games, you go to this factorial city and there's like a robot engineer character that you pick up along the way. And it reminds me of this. Anyways, bunch of Greymon here. The Spyro Reignited trilogy is really good. There was a little era a few years ago where some of these remasters came out and we got like Spyro Reignited, that was like the remaster of Spyro 1, 2 and 3. We got the Crash Bandicoot remake, we got the Crash Team Racing remake, the Nitro Fueled. Those were great. Like beautiful, really good games. Like really polished, like just really clean. I can't put into words how nice they were. Medieval, we got the Medieval remake for the PS1. We might play the I can't speak. The Medieval remaster. We might play that for Halloween for a bit. You guys fancy it? Medieval's like an old PS1 game with a little skeleton guy runs about with like a sword and a shield and all his different weapons. You guys know what I'm talking about? I love that game. Croc remake is on the way. Is that true? Yeah, we went through a good little era of remakes, remasters. It's a shame because you've got games like Spyro Reignited, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, right? So you got all these remakes, guys, that give remakes a good name. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah, nice, sweet. You've got the Final Fantasy VII remakes. I'm not gonna, I mean, if you like those, awesome. I'm a fan personally, but if you guys think it's silly or whatever, whatever. But then, unfortunately, you've got like the flip side of the remake discussion is like the Last of Us, you know, where it's like this game came out on PS3. Then we gave it a HD upgrade. Then it came out on PS4, and we give it a PS4 upgrade. Now it's out on PS5. Now we've got a PC release. Now we've got a HD 60 FPS re-release. How many versions of The Last of Us 1 and 2 are there at this point? Those are the ones where it's like, ah, yeah, thanks. And they do look good. The games are good, right? Like, some people hate the second one, whatever. But like, The Last of Us 1 is a good game. I think we can all agree, right? It's a pretty fucking good legendary PS title. But like the umpteenth release, umpteenth remaster, whatever, it's like, I feel like that's what sets people against the remasters, because some people take the piss. Oh, black texture, we're getting a lot of those now. A lot easier to find some of these resources now. But a seed-like object is burning within the machine. There appears to be some kind of switch. Click. Can we have just flown round the side of this? On Bro. The machine has stopped, but the seed continues to radiate heat. Obtain the heat seed. That's a heat seed, a concentrated mass of heat flowing with the power of the current, as opposed to the chill seed. They're containing the power of the sun and moon. Lord Apollomon and Lady Diamond are slowly accumulating them. Okay, sure. At any rate, we better hurry. I'm loving the designs, by the way. The orange on the black. Very sexy. What we got over here? There's an elevator going up or downwards. What is that? Is that a dead end? We have to go over here, chat. We have to have a look. We have to get all the nooks and crannies. Just gonna stop and heal here for a little second. If you're gonna play a spooky game, you gotta play Alan Wake 2. I would love to play Alan Wake 2, Lawless. Is Alan Wake 2 still on Game Pass? Because I talked about cancelling my Game Pass. Then I realised it was only £10 a month, and I was like, do you know what, I'll just let it run. For some reason, I thought Game Pass was gonna be... I know they did put the price up, which is kind of annoying, but... It's like, I think it's 10 quid a month for the regular version. Which, I'm not going to get into whether you guys give a fuck about that or not. For me, it makes sense because I stream games, right? So £10 a month. If we can play Alan Wake 2 on Game Pass, then yeah, we could play Alan Wake 2 at October. We could play Alan Wake 2. We could play a bit of Alien Isolation, maybe. We will definitely play more Fears to Fathom. I don't know if you guys know Fears to Fathom. I really enjoyed those last time. Those were so fun. Those were so fun. Fears to Fathom's like a kind of indie... It's like a one-man development project, right? And it's like a spooky setting. And the games look bad, but they're like really eerie and unsettling. You guys will have definitely seen clips of Fears to Fathom. You just won't know that's what they are. I also wanted to play through Silent Hill 2. You know the Silent Hill 2 remake? I just don't know if I can justify buying that right now, because it's probably going to be like $40 minimum. But I was thinking about playing through Silent Hill 2. We could maybe do that. I could maybe see us playing through Silent Hill 2. The remaster, I mean. Because apparently they're now making Silent Hill 1 as a remake, and we definitely have to play that. That's like one of my favourite PS1 games. It's like a childhood classic. I know it's not something you should say, but as a child, me and my cousin played through that game. We love it. You should play Evil Within if you ever get the chance. Okay, I have never played Evil Within 1, 2, or 3. Is there 3 of those? I know there's definitely 2. I've never played Evil Within 2, but I know for a fact I would like it. I know for a fact it's up my alley. I almost picked up to play with you guys once or twice over the years. I know Evil Within is a series of games that I would like because it reminds me... It looks very much like Resident Evil 4. Like, it's got that Resident Evil 4 vibe to it with the whole, like, upgrading your guns and shit. I'm pretty sure you can do all that, right? I'm actually very surprised that I've never went close to that game because...
Great.
It's not even that we've never went close because I've considered it a few times, but we've just never pulled the trigger on it. The time just never felt right. But I know for a fact I'd like those games. I just don't know if I would prioritise that now. Maybe we should. Maybe we will. Heavy Rain Halloween stream. The drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Yo, J-Crab, am I right? The drawer in the living room. Guys, when I was watching J-Crab play through Heavy Rain, he was trying to change the baby's nappy. He was trying to change the baby's nappy, right? If you guys don't know, Heavy Rain is like a PS3 version of like Until Dawn. You know the Until Dawn franchise? Heavy Rain will be like one of these older titles that kind of came before, where you have to like control the characters and it's kind of like quick time based. And as J-Cram was trying to change the baby's nappy, the character in the room kept saying the same thing over and over. And oh, I've never laughed so hard. It was great. Fear that Tom has completed his training. Tom, what were you doing again? Tom, I think you're finished actually. We can grab Tom and Digivolve him after. Am I able to go through here?
Look at that fire. No, wait.
Ah, there's just so many games. Have we got any Outlast fans in the house? Have we got any Outlast? Yeah, I know some of you guys have definitely played Outlast, man. That series is pretty fun. Outlast is the one where you're like the reporter and you can't fight back. You just have to hide all the time. You go into like an asylum to find out what's going on. Oh man, Outlast is wild. I played Outlast, nearly shit myself, yeah. Outlast is brutal, guys. Like, Outlast is really like... Don't eat your dinner when you're watching an Outlast stream or an Outlast playthrough. Just a shame that Outlast... Was it Outlast 2 that had the really shit ending? Resident Evil 3 Remake Replay. J-Cram, do you know what I said the other day? I don't know if you were here for this. J-Cram, I was wondering if... J-Cram, I was wondering if you wanted to do Resident Evil 5 on Christmas Eve. But with like beer and stuff. I don't know if you want to do it. You can say no. You can say no. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've not decided. I thought I would pitch it to you, J-Cram, to see what your general response would be. But I'm not sure. Outlast 2 is crazy as well. Yeah, I think I remember the ending of Outlast 2 if it's the one I'm thinking about. There isn't... Is there an Outlast 3? I don't think there is, right? I do love Resident Evil 5. J-Cram, it's fine. just, I'm not... J-Cram, it was like a 1% idea that I'm throwing out there. Like, I'm kind of throwing it out, just seeing, you know... I'm not serious about it, I don't know. We played Digimon a lot this year. I don't know if we should not play Digimon World for Christmas Eve, but I think that's gonna freak a lot of people out. I don't know. I'm not sure, yeah. I'm contemplating it. Not the whole game, obviously, just for like a couple hours from the beginning. Hard mode co-op. You can play Chris this time, I'll play Sheva. Just an idea, I'm not saying we should. I know everybody's gonna be like, Jack, this isn't Digimon! Jack, where's Digimon? I know what yous are like. I know, I don't know, guys, I don't know. Just an idea. You guys are talking about Baldur's Gate 3. Some of you guys are saying you should do a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Guys, Baldur's Gate 3 would be... That would keep us busy for a long time. It's just such a big game. And I feel like... So when Baldur's Gate 3 came out, me and J-Cram, who I'm talking to right now, Condor Fiend, we actually did a co-op for like 3 weeks. And we played through the entirety of Act 1 of Baldur's Gate. Now, Baldur's Gate is like a legendary... It's a legendary video game. Like a once-in-a-generation type video game. It's so good. But then in addition to me and J-Cram playing through Act 1 of Baldur's Gate 3, me and Mrs. Wolfie have also played through Baldur's Gate 3. So I've now played through at least the main Act 1 and 2 of that game, and most of Act 3 already. So if I was to do a playthrough with you guys, we will do that one day. Like, I'm pretty sure I will do that, but I don't know when. Because the game's so big, the time would have to be right, you know? Oh, I can't get in here. What is this? Is this a little dungeon? I knew it. I knew it. Little dungeon. Sneaky little dungeon here. I wonder how many dungeons we've missed in this game, actually, now that I think about it. The real killer last time was you waking up at 2 AM and starting to stream. No, I wouldn't do that to you. But it wouldn't be like a... J-Cram, I don't think it would be like a full playthrough. It would just be like a one-off, you know, a throwaway stream. I wouldn't upload it. I wouldn't record it. I'd maybe upload it, but it wouldn't be like a... We've already done it before. It already has a playthrough in the playlist. It already has like a recording. So I'm not saying that we need to do that again, but I don't even know if I'm actually convinced about doing that. I just wanted to... I've thrown it out here a few times just to see what the general sentiment would be. But there will be a lot of confused people, because a lot of people come by on Christmas Eve for Digimon, and obviously that would be normally fine. Like, we play so much Digimon, and this year we've played through all of Digimon World 1. So to play through Digimon World 1 for Christmas, I feel like it might have a little bit of... Like, it might be a little bit tarnished a little bit. So I thought about doing something to balance that out just for fun, but I don't know. For those that don't know, let me explain. So if you are new to the channel, you might not know this, right? So apologies if you do know. 10 seconds or less. At Christmas Eve, every single year, we play Digimon World 1, the PS1 version of Digimon. At Christmas Eve every year, on the 24th of December, I always stream that game, and we have a save file that we only play on Christmas Eve. So over the last 7 years, we have been playing Digimon World 1 from the beginning, on Christmas Eve, at 8 PM, into Christmas morning, and we only play the save file on that one day of the year. So when we pick up and we start playing it, we pick up from where we left off last year. Does that make sense? If you want to go and check this out, by the way, if this sounds intriguing to you and you're like, oh, Jack, that sounds kind of fun, there's a playlist for it on our YouTube channel. You guys can go into the YouTube playlist tab of my YouTube. So you go to the YouTube channel, go to playlists, find the Christmas Digimon streams, and you can watch them in order from like whenever we started, God knows when, like 2017. So the last time we played it, last year, the 24th of December 2024,
Sorry.
we actually made like a shit ton of progress. We finished the base game and we're collecting medals. And I'm worried that when we come into it this year, that some of the medals are just going to be so outrageous that we won't get anything done. And because we've been playing through Vice Mod this year and we've been collecting medals during the Vice Mod bonus episodes, you know, I'm like, what do we do? Like, there's not going to be a lot to do in the game, guys. We've done so much of the game. So I don't know if we maybe just take a break, or if we just play through our Vice Mod as we've been doing, or if we play through the Christmas save file. I don't know. The only stuff left we have to do is weird shit. Like, get to year 10, complete the Digichart, do 100 Colosseum battles, which we can't feasibly ever really do. We'd have to do, guys, if we want to complete that medal, we'd have to do 10 tournaments a year for the next 10 years. Like, I'm not even kidding. And that's not including all the weird medals, you know. So I don't know. I think it's a bit too difficult to keep that going. I don't know if we just put that on pause or what, but Act 2 would give us more time to bond and develop within the party. You guys are talking about Halcyon. Keep away from Lizelle, though. She loves giant space hamster meat. Do you know what me and Lizelle made out on our playthrough? Me and Lizelle fell in love on both playthroughs, actually. I think I banged her on both playthroughs. I don't know what that says about me.
Phoebus Blow!
Woo! Phoebus Blow. Show me. Oh my god. Wow. This guy who we have in our party is who we're going to meet in the game, is that right? I think that's who we're going to visit. Woofy likes a firm hand. Lizelle's character evolution is so nice, but when I said meat, I meant she has a dialogue about eating giant space hamsters. Alright, Jojo, if you say so. I don't want to know about your Lizelle fantasies, Jojo. Although, like I said, I was engaged with Lizelle as well. Woke Napalm 3, big powerful fire move here, guys. Very nice. We should rebalance our team at some point. I'm going to look at my megas. I'm going to pick the ones that I like the most, like the best. And then I'm going to reallocate moves and stuff. Reallocate accessories. We're picking up so many accessories right now. We should be putting those on our party to strengthen the party. And the fact I'm not doing it because I'm talking pish might come to haunt us if we're not careful. So I am aware about all these items we're grabbing. Let's just keep going. Have we got anything over here? That's the elevator back down at the bottom. So I think now we should be able to just leave. I'm glad there's a really clear distinctive marker in this game. Are there any DW3 mods you could explore? Digimon World 3? Ask Callum? Yeah, for sure. I mean, Callum, what do you know about DW3 in terms of our channel? Have you seen any of our playthroughs? Have you watched any of that? So in 2024, we played through Digimon World 2003, and we played through the fan mod that made it 60 FPS. So it didn't really change anything about the game really, other than make it smoother, and then I think upscaled it a little bit. Made it a little bit easier to watch, a little bit easier to play. Not in terms of difficulty, just in terms of quality of life, right? So in 2024 we played through DW3, and we did that. Again, that playlist exists if you guys want to check it out, folks. So if you guys are mad for DW3 and you want to see us play through DW3, then that playlist is there. You guys can check it out. I also want to pick up Silk Song and Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics for sure. Final Fantasy Tactics for sure, Condor. That's definitely something I'd be keen to have a little look at for a stream or two, and then see if we're having fun with it. We keep playing it. You know, maybe we do it like that. Maybe we don't commit to anything as like a full-on playthrough. We just upload it if we're having fun, and if we're not enjoying it, then we quit. That being said, I do think I've got high expectations for Final Fantasy Tactics, because everybody I've seen playing it so far has had really positive things to say, and we love Final Fantasy. So it does seem like a winning formula, potentially. Silk Song, I'm not sure. Like, I own Hollow Knight. I bought it for my Switch before I went to Canada, and then ended up not playing it. But I think if we were to play Silk Song, we'd probably play Hollow Knight first. But yeah. Is your business here finally finished? We need to see Lady Dianamon 2. Well, I don't really get it, but if you must, just don't do anything to make anything work. Okay. Thanks for the chats today, guys. I've been enjoying this so far today. Let's see what's up next. I think we're going to the snowy region. I remember seeing a tiny glimpse in a trailer from this, and I've been really looking forward to seeing the icy region in this particular game. We've not seen this before, so this is all brand new. Let's see what Dianamon's kingdom looks like. We're gonna go up the elevator? Yeah, up the elevator. Okay, weird. I guess it kind of makes sense. It's like a heaven and hell thing. Do you guys remember? We got any Hitman? We got any Hitman fans in the house?
Thanks to this heat seed,
Do you guys remember Blood Money with the hotel, the Heaven and Hell? Do you guys remember that?
A high quality chill seed. Let's start looking.
That was such a spooky concept. Maybe we should do a Hitman Blood Money playthrough. Or just Hitman in general. Do you guys think that would be fun? We got any I don't know. I feel like Hitman's a series that I would try and like min-max, and then you guys would lose your minds. But it could lead to some really funny moments.
That one.
Have you ever played Valheim, Wolfie? I own Valheim Jokers, but interestingly enough, I've never played it, which is really strange to say. I bought Valheim during a Christmas bundle one year. I think I bought it like on Steam, but it was like half price off, and I thought, man, I could really enjoy that. But I've still not played it with the boys. I just never cut out a time to play it, which is a shame because I think my brother really enjoyed it, and he really wanted to play it as like a group, but I just never got a chance. Jack and Hollow Knight, damn, that would be funny seeing him die a ton of times in the first area. What the heck? You guys have no faith? Who says I'm going to die tons of times? I like Hitman. Digimon World 4 playthrough, no joke. We could do a Digimon World 4 playthrough, guys. That option is always there. Haunting me forever. Can't smash through this ice either. You used the heat shield. Oh, maybe we can. Ah, that's how this is going to work. And then we're going to go backtrack through the other place to get all the items. Okay.
Wow.
Frozen Bullet 3. Nice little physical ice move here. I'm going to top up. I'm loving this area. Doesn't this look so nice?
Much appreciated.
Valheim is good with a decent group. Loki a bit easy with too many, though. Okay. Good to know, Messiah.
Everyone.
I'll give you guys another alternative, not to shut down the Valheim talk, because I'm happy to chat about Valheim if you guys want to. There's another game that's like Valheim, which is like the kind of co-op base builder, guys. And I forgot the name of it. What is it called? It was so good. We played it last year? What's it called, guys? A little base builder. Enshrouded. Thank you. Enshrouded is exactly the one, yeah. Enshrouded is really good. It's a very kind of small scale game, but Enshrouded is so... If you guys love base builders, you know, like Enshrouded, or if you played the Moria game, the Dwarven one with Lord of the Rings, or anything like that, you gotta check out Enshrouded, guys. Trust me, you won't regret it. Enshrouded might also be on Game Pass, potentially. So I don't know if I own Enshrouded or not. When we played Enshrouded, our streams done okay. And the people in that community were pretty dedicated as well. Like, I would start streaming Enshrouded, and there would be people there straight away, and they would just stay there the whole stream. And just hang out the whole time, giving you advice and tips, and... Yeah, people just really enjoying the game, basically. Maybe we should swap our teammate, because this guy is really struggling. I'm going to bring Serenity in here.
Counting on you.
Serenity's going to cook right now, watch this. Starlight Explosion.
I must. Starlight explosion.
It's a very manly voice. I really expected that to do a lot more. I thought of Rust. Surely it wasn't V-Rising. Yeah, V-Rising was good skill tree. That's another good one. V-Rising is another great base builder I'd recommend. Third person type of deal though, so a little bit different. kind of isometric, I guess, is a better way of explaining it, because obviously I think in Shrouded you can play third person, can you not? You can kind of swap it up and do whatever you want. I'm not sure. Honestly, I can't really remember. These games all kind of blend together in my mind. Enshrouded was pretty great. We made our little house in Enshrouded. I think Enshrouded is one of these games that, see, if you just have a bunch of friends that are always online, you just join the lobby and then keep building away and then just play together. I think that could be a really popular game. Alright, what we got here? Oh. What's happening? I think I see a chill seed, says Pumpkinmon. Oh, there it is. That's what we need. That looks good. That seed's ours. Let's go, assistant. Not having to fight anybody to get through these areas, guys. This has been very mellow. It's been very chill. And I do not hate this at all.
Or that's what I would say if all this ice wasn't stopping us in our tracks.
This is very cool.
I've got it. Time to think outside of the box.
Already done, mate.
If we get rid of that ice on the gears of the elevator, I bet it'll start working.
This is very Kingdom Hearts, isn't it? Come into one of the realms, it's got a distinctive vibe, and then your little character's like, why don't you use the new magical power? We can progress. Yeah, thanks, dog. I got you. Well, I would if I could get... Hold on.
There.
What's going on here? Like, I need to get round the back of that, I guess? Yeah, I think we do. Should we swap out Fire Guy or no? I've noticed we're taking a bit of a beating in this area compared to what we normally do, so... we do want to be careful here. I'm going to go to the left and then around. Assault battle here. Did you guys see Penguins, also known as Charlie? I don't know if you guys know Charlie. You probably do, right? He's like massive. Did you see him talking about Digimon? He's been playing a little bit of Digimon and he made a video on it. Got like 200,000 views. Just a casual, just him playing an episode for a day. Right? And he was really enjoying it. Did you guys see that? I thought that was great. It's like really good for the franchise. It's really good for the fans. Like a big creator that's so massive like that, just playing the game for like an hour and a half and then having fun with it. That's just really good exposure. He actually commented on it on one of his main channel videos as well, because that video was on his like secondary channel, which again does like, they do like insane numbers, right, for being like a backup, quote unquote. So he does like his gaming channel on the side, and that video did really well. And then on his main channel, he put out a video basically saying that he was really enjoying the new Digimon. I thought that was pretty awesome. Right, I think this is where we're supposed to go. I'm going to quickly nip over here and make sure we haven't missed anything before we go up that elevator. That's going to be the down elevator. So what is this then? Where does this take us? Is this down the way to a dead end by any chance? I'm thinking this must be a dead end. It is a dead end, thank goodness. There's nothing else here around. Dude, it's a long time since we've been on an elevator, like on a big platform in a place like this. This is, again, very Dark Souls. Very Elden Ring. Stand on platform, push lever, wait for, you know, elevator to descend into boss arena. You also compared to Pokemon, I saw Levitastic, yeah. I saw that. I was deliberately not engaging with that, but yeah, I did see him saying that. I saw he was very positive on the new Digimon, which is great, and then I saw that he wasn't so keen on the new Pokemon, which is, you know, totally fair. So yeah, I don't know. I don't actually watch a lot of Charlie's content, if I'm being honest. I just know who he is from his clips and his various moments online, but it was Dumpster. I think Dumpster linked his video where he was complimenting Digimon, so I was like, right, I gotta check this out, see what he's saying. I saw a really funny... I saw a really funny clip, and I think it was like when Digimon got announced at the start of the year back in March, and there was like the reveal trailer, and I saw one, it was like a big streamer reacting to it, and it was, I just couldn't stop laughing. It was actually so funny. They were watching it and they watched the whole thing and they were like, alright, cool. Then at the end of it they were just like, yeah, that looked like absolute dog shit, and then I just burst out laughing because it was so like brutal, you know, like just totally disinterested, totally not interested at all, totally disengaged in that. I was like, alright, cool. Well, everybody else seems to be enjoying it for the most part, so that's good. We certainly enjoyed it now that the game is here. That was months ago, by the way, that first impression. It was just like a very... It wasn't like a well thought out constructed argument. It was just an off the cuff, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. And it actually made me laugh because obviously our whole channel revolves around these games, and our success in the future revolves around it, and our community vastly like rallies behind these games. So it was really funny seeing like somebody who doesn't need that, doesn't rely on that, they don't need the game to do well. Like it just made me laugh. Which was pretty fun, but
Everyone.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. If you ever see me stop and I'm just letting my MP catch back up, because some of these big Digimon are now using moves that cost a lot of mana, so run out of mana quite a lot. There's a Vikemon down there. How did I miss him? Did I see him? Oh, we haven't been there yet, I don't think. I'm actually quite enjoying playing through this area today, guys. The chats have been good. Right, we're going to go right and then we're going to go left, I think. Got a dead end here. What we got? HP capsule 2. Nice. Revival capsule. Curse attachment. Oh, here's a Vikemon here. What's up, dog? Just hanging out? We gotta fight him, guys. Vikemon is a vaccine? Or is he a virus? Oh, he's a free type in this game. Interesting. The Pirate King himself. XQC and Asmon have praised Digimon. Oh, I saw... Yeah, actually, do you know what? I saw XQC... I saw XQC reacting... Again, I don't really engage a lot with these other streamers, guys. Like, I see clips of them all the time, and I see highlights, and they're always involved in, like, random drama, you know, sprints, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but you see clips of them all the time anyway. I did actually see that when... I was so shocked. It looked edited. I saw the XQC... I see the XQC clip when the announcement trailer came out. Let me talk about this, actually, because it's really funny. Everybody knows that XQC at this point, he's obviously got a massive following. I'm not really here to... I know a lot of you guys probably want to dog on him and that, but I don't engage with that. I'm not interested. I don't want to hear bad things being said about people online. I think XQC can be quite entertaining at times, right? I know he's a very controversial figure. I was watching the highlight clip of him reacting to the Digimon reveal, and I thought he was going to be one of these guys that just totally dismissed it, you know? I thought he would see the trailer and think, nah, dude, this looks dog shit, you know, I'm not interested, blah, 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 blah. But he was actually really excited when he saw it, and I was genuinely shocked. I was like, man, dude, if some of these big streamers start playing these games, this series could really go to the moon. And obviously there's more involved in that than just big streamers playing the game, but yeah, it was so funny. He did that. I don't know if I made this up, but you know how he does that thing when he leans in and he goes, big! I'm pretty sure he done that for like the Digimon trailer, and I genuinely couldn't stop, again, I couldn't stop laughing. Because it's so unexpected, you know? Like, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Dude, I don't care who plays these games, as long as they're having a good time. That's the main thing. I'm not about to watch 20 ads before I've seen the streamer. One says MSRA. Hey, MSRA. It is difficult, guys. I'm going to be honest. Like, on YouTube, if you guys are ever watching the live stream, right? I like how Jesse's just going to take a firm pair of editing scissors right through the middle of that conversation. And that's what's so important to my life. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss any chests. No, this is not a Lilithmon discussion. Let me grab this. Okay, keep up, lads. Is this going to crash? Is this going to break? Why do I feel like this is going to destroy all life forms? Okay, we'll come back here later, right? Can I do anything with this? I'm going to go back down, I'm going to go along, and then we're going to go down the chute.
You'd wish to milk Lilithman, am I right?
Okay, Orion, that's enough from you, young man. Right, I don't know if we can go anywhere, so we're going this way.
That one.
Honestly, Lady Digimon is more hotter than Lilithmon for me, to be honest. More hotter. That's the graphical... That's the grammatical term we're going with. More hotter. Lady Digimon is more hotter. Electrosium, you have no business trying to shut me down. I'm glad you guys are entertained.
Can you make a mommy milker team in Time Stranger?
No.
Chat start spamming which one you want to see in the team.
No, I don't think we should start spamming who we want to see in the team. We already have big milkers in our team anyway. We've got Mastamon, we've got Lilithmon, we've got lots of Mons. Is this guy still alive? Can you stop killing me, please? We win these, right? Serenity's hanging in there by a thread. I need to watch the movie still. Angie Woman is hotter. Okay, full HP recovered. Let's go ahead and chunk down this. Another dead end. Time to use the heat seed again. Okay, sure. Heat seed away. He uses the heat seed like he... What was he doing there? It's like he's pushing a button. Oh my god. That looked dangerous. Guys, when are we doing a Tomb Raider playthrough? That's what Flying Blondie wanted to see. Dang, talk about flashy. This heat seed is pretty crazy. Nice. Okay, so did that... So now I can go down the slippery slope, is that right? Did that just remove ice from this area up here, or... No, not yet. Seed Millenniumon, carries Gatomon, bloody 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 blah. Jack, shut up. Numamon? Okay, Numamon. Sakuyamon? Guys, we're not spamming which mommy milkers we want to see, okay? You guys are way better than that, right? What is this long walk down to the bottom of this cliff? Why do I feel like this is a boss fight waiting to happen? I'm saving my game, I'm scared. Guys, I'm saving my game. Beal Starmon, love the design, also Underboob are new. Guys, listen. I don't want to hear about your obsession with Underboob Beal Starmon, okay? We've all been thinking it, but some of us managed to keep that in the internal chamber we call our brains, okay? You guys don't have to blab that. Listen, guys, we can all appreciate a bit of Underboob. I don't think there's a single human being on the planet who doesn't appreciate a bit of an Underboob, but most people manage to, like, keep that contained. You know? Just keep it in the cage. For the sake of others, you know? We don't have to address it. We have to think about what we're saying, guys. Obtain the chill seed. Okay.
Looks like we're good.
I worked home for a while, but it was so distracting.
Let's get moving.
Did you not like working from home, Levitastic? I know some people don't. My brother's the same. Alright, we're going back to the fire realm, I think, here. We're doing a bit of flip-floppity. I wondered if this area was going to have two bosses, you know, one boss for the fire, one boss for the ice, but maybe not. Usually when you have a it's a boss fight come and save often, yeah, for sure, guys. I think we can expect that very shortly. Right, we're taking our fire seed into the ice. No, the other way. Ice into fire. So now we should be able to freeze off some of these firewalls, which I've noticed a couple of times.
There.
We want to swap around our team. I wonder if... Ooh, King Roni can turn into this. Is this Pokemon? I feel like that's the little puffer fish, isn't it? Is that the little puffer? Do we want King Roni? I mean, do you know what? Let's do it. King Roni wanted to go into Volcanismon. We're going to fulfill that dream for King Roni, but let's have a look at this first. I think this is the little Puffa Choo Choo. What's his name? X-Phoenix, what's up? Jack, look at the follower count run up as soon as you started talking about Underboob. It's a key phrase for engagement. Hey, look, it's Puffer Puku. What's this guy's name? God, he looks ridiculous. King Roni, don't worry, this is not your final form. You're just an aquatic brethren and you're blasting through. That's fine. In fact, I might actually de-Digivolve him straight away. Oh, he can go back down to Shogun Gekomon. Ooh. Do we want that? Do we want that? No. He wanted to be Volcanismon. We'll stick to that. Guys, don't talk about Underboob, okay? I don't want to know about the follower count going up when I mention Underboob. What kind of followers are we attracting? Homies of culture, am I right? Sorry, that slipped out, guys. Keep it in here. Keep it in here. Stay focused. Stay focused, guys. Listen. Right, we're here to save the digital world, not be thirsty, okay? I know it's a Friday, you guys are excited for the weekend. Some of you guys have already probably started drinking. Right, look. We need this guy. We need an attack of 225. Skyrax is now at max level. We need to wait for that. What else are we doing here? Vmon still needs the egg. Oh, good lord. We can save the digital world and be thirsty. You guys need a cool shower chat. My Mega Digimon feel much weaker than my Megas. J-Cram, I don't know what that means. My Mega Digimon feel much weaker than my Megas. Def Augment Chip 3. Let's go this way.
You got it. Ready to load.
This is my favourite farming area, says Phoenix. Phoenix, are you just saying that because you're a Phoenix and you like the flames? Oh, the farming stats specifically don't. Phoenix, I apologise. The farming stats specifically don't. All other bonuses do from what I'm tracking. Okay. My Mega Digimon feel much weaker than my Ultimates. Really? Are you sure it's not just because the game's getting harder, Jigram? Maybe it's because the Digimon you're going up against are stronger and you're... Mega... I mean, when you Digivolve to Mega, they have to go back down, right, to level 1, so... The ceiling's higher, but you take a little penalty in the beginning. I don't know what to do with my augment chips, says Duck Square. I've been kind of hoarding my augment chips, guys.
Much appreciated.
I'm hoarding them for if I need them later, and then I'm using them to speed up some of our Digivolutions. But I'm sitting on a big pile of them myself. Is this putting me down or is it putting me back up? This is the fast way to get back, right? But I think we kind of want to go the... I'm going to go this way. Can I... Where's this going to take me? I'm just going to click it. This is the fast way to get back to where I think we're supposed to go, right? Like the shortcut. But I'm thinking I might go the other way just so I can get the items. Potentially. Why is it? What just happened? Have we been here? Yeah, we've opened these chests. We've done all this stuff, right? That's definitely a faster way to get back. I'm not sure. Let me just check the map here. That does look like it works, but I don't think we want to go this way. We've got. I'm gonna go the long way, guys. I know this is boring, but I think this will be fine. Elevator isn't working. Hello? Wait, what? I can't go back down? Oh. Whoops. Well, never mind. Looks like we're going this way. Maybe I can go down the other elevator. I don't know. I don't even know if this is important or not. I'm just trying to see if I've missed any stuff.
Ready to launch.
Coffee machine is clutch. Hey, Dunabar plays. What's up, homie? Dunabar, what's up? Kuro's back. Hello, Kuro. Not gonna lie, I want Black War Greymon. We're working on our Black War Greymon right now. In fact, I think he's able to Digivolve. He's on the farm. We're about to Digivolve our very own Black War Greymon. Your level plays a big factor in multiples of your damage, says Articanmo. Hello, Articanmo. I work in my basement. Jesse, little basement dweller. Also, when you listen, I know what it's like. I know what it's. I've seen a Canadian basement. You guys don't have normal, like a basement. And first of all, Sapphire King, thank you for the tier 2 resub. Yo. In Canada, you guys have like massive rooms. Like your basements have bedrooms and bathrooms. Don't pretend like they don't. Okay, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been in one. I've slept in one. Is my team about to get absolutely bodied here? Why are we getting destroyed by these two? I think I'm about to get riddled, by the way. This is not good. I need to focus. Hold on. Wildlife conservation sounds cool. Can you stop it? Oh my god, I'm going to get bodied by the NPC squad and then we're going to game over. Just kidding. Okay, we're alive. I'm awake. Why are we still in all? Oh no, we're not. I need this to do big damage. Good. Very good. Heal him. Dude, this guy is such a Giga Chad, by the way. This bro here.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy that we both went to drive. It's crazy that we both went to drive, safe, stay alive. Okay, I think it was safe, drive, stay alive, Condor. Yeah, we did go to that. J-Cram, I wonder if when we went to that, we were both in the same theater, you know? J-Cram, I wonder if you were, like, close by, but I just didn't know you at the time. Because there was lots of schools went to that at the same, you know, the same day. That's possible. Safe Drive Stay Alive, guys, was a thing in Britain that, like, they would take all the high school kids to. Like, we'd go to all the kids from all the high schools would all get in buses and they would all, like, converge in this one place in this big theater somewhere. And it was basically like a health and safety talk about driving safely. Or, more importantly, not driving, like, while on your phone or under the influence of alcohol. And there would be people who had been in car accidents that would come out and talk to you about it. You know, people who had had, like, life-changing injuries. It's kind of savage, to be honest. It was really, like... It was supposed to shock young people, and honestly, it kind of did, because I was crippled after it, like, mentally. They showed you some really fucked up shit.
Wow.
They'd show you, like, pictures of, like, scenes where, like, car crashes had taken place. It was really bad. Like, it was supposed to basically get young people to pay attention. And, dude, it was freaky. Like, there's some messed up shit. Some messed up shit of those things. We went to a few things like that. And Scotland was a bit fucked up, man. They were just trying to stop people from being stupid when they got older. Which Scotland has a history of people doing, so... Yeah. I'll admit it, it's a nice basement. If it was cleaner, I'd take pictures. Jesse, you better get that Hoover out right now. Get the Hoover out, get Henry the Hoover out, and give it a little dust down. My parents just finished our basement. 20 years too late, but never better late than never. It's suitable for living in now. Guys, I'm jealous. I wish I had a big basement. If I had a big basement, I'd turn it into my man cave. And nobody would be able to stop me. The I Am So Lonely song. The one thing I remember about that was the song I Am So... Oh, J-Cram, I can't. I don't want to go through that. J-Cram, I've erased that from my memory. I never want to go back through that again. That was... Dude, Dude... Oh, no, I can't talk about this. It's so messed up. Like... Oh, J-Cram, why have you said that? That's so bad. Okay, so... Yeah, I don't know. Like, at this event, guys, where they were teaching young kids in Scotland, you know, anyone between the ages of, like, 11 and 16, basically. Before people could actually drive and run with that age, maybe a little bit older. We went to this, like, Safe Drive, Stay Alive, like, presentation. And it was messed up, guys. But, like, the point J-Cram's talking about is there was a guy who came out. He had been in a really bad accident. And what they did was they made like a dramatized version of it, so they had like a recreation of it, like a very guttural kind of like really shell-shocking like piece of footage where the car like hits the wall and people in the back die, and you know the one person that's left alive is the driver, and he like fucking smashes his face off the dashboard. It's brutal, right? But then like the guy who had been in an accident, who was there trying to teach people not to make the same mistake as him, he would come out and like in his electric chair, and he had like, I think he had like his mum or his dad. I don't know how much of this is accurate, J-Cam, but like he had like his mum or his dad with him, talking on his behalf. It was just, oh dude, it's so rough, and you know it sounds messed up. It sounds messed up, but it had the desired effect, because everybody at this, there was people crying from my class. Like some of the girls were genuinely just in tears watching this because it was so messed up. But they were just trying to instill, you know, guys, cars are a vehicle to create useful things. You know, they're supposed to help you. You use cars to do stuff, right? And to travel and to make money and do, like, succeed at things. Don't fuck your life up driving one of these, you know? And it had the desired effect, because everybody's sitting watching it. All these 12-year-olds are like, I don't think I want to drive anymore. Maybe I'll just get a horse. Seems safer. Fucking hell. Anyways... Do you also have, like, do you have to like the rain if you're an outdoors person in Scotland? Oh, pretty much, Chun-Li, yeah. If you don't like the rain, if that's a big problem for you in Scotland, yeah, you better rethink your strategy, mate, yeah. Scotland, it rains all the time. Although, to be honest, the last few years have been alright. I feel like this year has been quite nice. Our summer was good this year.
Wow.
But yeah, it rains a lot in Scotland, especially in the winter. Like, most of the year, it'll be raining, so you gotta get used to that. You gotta have a good waterproof jacket. And a good old pair of gutties. RSA ads in Ireland are pretty shocking. I know exactly what you're talking about, Lawless. It's the one with the kids in the garden, right? Yeah, some of them are shot. There's so many. There's lots of ads like that in the UK. I don't know if America does this. I don't know if this is like a North American thing. But like, yeah, we've got like road traffic accidents, like playing commercials on TV, guys. Like, they still play them from time to time, but they're a lot more like neutered down now, I feel. Some of them back in the day, like when we were growing up, there was some horrendous adverts on TV. And it would be like, you know, what they do is they don't tell you that it's a road safety ad. The shock hits you in the middle of the advert. It's quite, I feel like it's quite trauma-inducing, which is probably why they don't do it anymore. I hope they don't have that. I hope they don't have that for you guys. But Scotland's pretty... I think they had like really serious issues, so they like really decided at one point, right, we need to cut this shit right out. We need to get on top of this right now. So yeah, and now the road regulations are really serious, like really serious in Scotland. Like you can't have it. I don't think you can have a single pint anymore, guys. Like you literally, I don't know what the exact regulations are, so please don't quote me on this. I don't think you can have a single pint. Like you can't have a single unit of. I don't know how many units of alcohol you're allowed anymore without being able to drive in Great Britain. Like I don't think you can have any. It used to be that you could go out and have like a beer or a lager or a shandy or something, you know, and like. You'd be alright, but like now, I don't even know if you're allowed that anymore. It's really quite, like, tight. North America ads are focused on DUI. Driving under the influence. The funny thing about commercials is when, like, see when I go to America or Canada, you guys have a lot of, like, we don't really have this, right? You guys have a lot of, like, medical ads. Right, like, but it's always sold to you. It's so funny. Like, it's like so. It's legitimately like something out of GTA. You guys have like these adverts where it's like somebody's really sad or whatever, and then they get the drug and it makes their life so much better. But then right at the end of the advert, right at the end of the commercial, it does that like really fast text, and it's like a parody. It's like, side effects may contain explosive diarrhea, your head might fall off, your dick might shrink. Like, it rattles through all these like these side effects. Like, if you die during the course of these antibiotics, then unlucky. It's like it just at the end. And it's so funny because it's like they're obviously legally required to do that, but then they just cram it in the most like, how do we make this work way? It's shocking. It's so funny, but it's shocking. They don't do that here. They don't. I feel like if people did that in the UK, people wouldn't buy their product because they'd think that they were taking the piss. So I like seeing those. I told you guys when I was in Canada, I heard an ad on the radio and it was for Ozempic, for weight loss, right? For people who were bigger and they're trying to lose weight, Ozempic. And it was literally like, oh, Ozempic, you know. And it was like the Magic song, and I was like, that is fucking unreal. I cannot believe that's real. Like, somebody has paid the rights to make that commercial. That's fucking mental. Oh, Ozempic. Your weight loss journey can start right now. Get the body of your dreams. And it's like, whoa, dude, like, are we really, like, what is this? That's so funny. You would never get away with that in Scotland. Like, that would get laughed off it would get destroyed. It would be, people would make memes for years about that shit. Oh, man. Anyways, guys, some of the ads are messed up. They're a bit brutal, but yeah, there you have it. I don't know how we got onto this topic, but I think we've talked about some of the commercials. There's another set of art commercials about children. This is back in the 90s about chickens. Children getting stuck in fridges. Those were a bit traumatic as well. It's kind of messed up. Right, I'm going to click on the story here.
Canada winter driving. Snow. Ice every day.
Yep.
You can't use snow as an excuse to miss work cause it snows and hail multiple times a week.
Wait, what was this in relation to? I actually asked my auntie about this when I was in Canada, actually. I'm glad for a rather pleasant topic swap here, guys. When I was in Canada, I asked my auntie, I said, obviously you guys have trucks, you guys have big trucks to deal with the kind of snowy conditions. And I said to her, I was like, is it expected, like, that you guys are sometimes not going to come into work? You know, if it snows bad, because you guys are used to it, right? I was like, if you guys can't make it into work, is your job okay with that? Like, do they give you a pass? And she was like, no. I couldn't believe that. She was like, if you don't get into work, even if it snows a lot, if you don't get into work, you just don't get paid. And I was like, wow. Like, I don't know if that's the same for all. My auntie works in healthcare, so maybe it's like slightly different. She does like, she works at like a health center, as far as I'm aware. I don't want to go too much into this, but like, so I guess like maybe that kind of staff is more necessary. But is that the case for the Canadians? Like, if you guys can't make it to work, like even if the snow is massive outside, if you guys just don't get paid? Is that like a standard across the board or what? I get Save Drive Stay Alive in to talk to the learners, and he just whaps out the A3 pictures at the end of the RTC injuries he's attended over the years as a fireman. It's wild. Yeah, Jamie, it's horrifying, some of them. It was the same with fire safety. The firemen used to do this as well when we were kids. The firefighters would come into the school and they would show kids like what happens to other kids who have played with fireworks. You know, like freak incidents where like the kids fucking about with a firework, or you know that thing that we all used to do, guys. You'd get like a can of deodorant, right? Like an aerosol, like a spray, and then you'd put a lighter in front of it, right? And it would go make the flamethrower. Do you guys ever do that? All the kids in Scotland used to do this all the time. Anyways, there was like instances where like the kid would be playing with like a deodorant can and a lighter, and it would explode in their hands, and then they would like lose a hand.
If you're not an office worker and can work from home, you basically have to choose between getting paid and driving on ice or stay home, safe but not get paid.
Wow. How many of you guys make the commute and if it's snowing then in Canada? Do you guys actually go out of your way, or? I guess here's a more fun question. Have you ever been snowed in so much, guys, that like there's no way in hell you're getting to work? Does that happen a lot? That's accurate, says Jesse. What I'm hearing is to not visit Scotland. Guys, Scotland's actually quite lovely. I'm only talking about some freakish things. My job doesn't make us come in if it snows badly. Okay, so DP, yours got a little bit of a different one. Not being paid is what I expect, but you won't get fired. Okay, fair. No snow is not an excuse to miss work. Dead car battery, maybe, but... Okay, sure. It's hard to get fired for anything now, in my opinion, says Messiah. Messiah, what happens if you rock into the office wearing nothing but a bikini?
Time for that chill
As a man.
we just got. Come on, let it do its stuff.
Just asking for a friend. I did that to kill bugs in my room. What, made a flamethrower?
It was the right thing to do.
Not a good idea, kids. Don't mess about with that.
First before we can talk
I feel bad even mentioning it.
This is all for the sake of peace.
It was mostly
Now,
fireworks and
off to
stuff.
see Lord Apollomon we
You know, there'd
go.
be like, we'd see pictures of like kids messing around with fireworks, and then one of them gets hit in the nuts or something with a firework, and then it shows the damage done. Not of his nuts, but just, you know, that was a poor example, but you get the point. We would see, the firemen would come in and show us that stuff too. So there you go. Growing up in Scotland was quite rough, guys. I'm pretty sure we got our first ever, what's happening here? I'm pretty sure we got our first ever, like, drug awareness thing when we were, like, really young. I think it was, like, P5. The constable, the police officer who was, like, in charge of our kind of small town, who was doing all the educational stuff, he would come to the school and he would show us all, like, different drugs. And he would show us needles. And he would be like, if you see this shit, do not touch it under any circumstances. And he would show you everything. He would show you all of it. He'd be like, right, if you get caught with this, this is what happens. This is how much jail time you get if you get caught with this. If you see one of these, don't touch it. Like, you know, under any circumstances, do not touch a needle. Phone the police, they'll come and get it. Like, we got trained on that stuff at a very young age. Like, a really young age.
Wow.
Maybe it was like P6, P7, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. I guess they were just trying to prepare the youth of tomorrow to not be a bunch of maniacs, you know? But I don't know. I don't know how much of that is applicable. Speaking of medieval, got some boulders rolling down the hill here. If you're Jack, the office will hoot and holler and throw money at you just like a Twitch chat, says Messiah. What you guys saying? Guys, what are you saying now? Let me get to the end of this dungeon. Stop distracting me. Stop asking me to recount freakish commercials. Oh my god, that was unfair.
Preparations complete.
I just got spawned on. Entering winter this side of the world, same here, Fatal, yeah. We got more ice than snow in Texas, and if it's bad, I just tell them I'm not coming in, never been challenged. That's fair enough. Fair enough, guys. I guess if it's an anomaly and it's a one-off, people don't really they probably wouldn't fight you on it, right? Because they're like, well, it's going to be okay tomorrow or the day after. Mrs. Wolfie gets on alright. She has to travel quite a bit for her job sometimes, but there has been instances where the weather's been so bad. Not often, but
I'm so ready for this.
Mrs. Wolfie gets on quite well with our boss, so she's kind of lucky in that regard. Like, our boss is kind of like, yeah, just don't come in. If you think it's going to be bad, just don't even worry about it. But I think that's like quite a privileged position to be in, I don't know. I just hope when the wind blows and the rain hits and the thunderclaps happen and the snow comes, I just hope my internet cable works, you know. I just hope it continues to work and then we're all good. I just double wrap my pajamas that day. Right, guys, so we are... It was supposed to stop kids from being dumb. Didn't work very well, though, in hindsight, says True DK. The year I was born was the worst snow ice storm in Mississippi I'd ever seen, so there's that on my life history. Wow. The worst snow ice. Rhino, that's insane, dude. So was that over a couple of days? Was it over a... Did they give a name to the storm? Oh my god, I've almost been ran over. Am I expected to fight this guy? I kind of want to heal here, but I think if I stand still, am I going to get rolled on top of?
Sorry.
3 seconds, we can handle it, right?
Everyone.
Right, this big guy in front of us, I don't know if we... Can we squeeze this in? Right, guys, we've got exactly 7 minutes to defeat this boss. Let's do it. See if this is actually the case. Megaidramon, so it was you. You're the ones who caused this mess. Just simmer down. What's going on, says Pumpkin Man. No more excuses. I'll burn you to cinders right here, right now. Okay, so we do have a fight. We need water. We need water Digimon for this. We need water Digis. Oh my god, this guy's insane. What the... Why is this guy so tanky? Okay, that missed and was blocked by a lot of Digimon. Good. Let's just shoot this guy.
Launching cross art.
I hope I don't regret this. The worst year in Canadian time. Okay, so Fatal, you can do not much here, but you are immune, which is good. Maybe we bring in Darkwing? This is maybe a bit risky.
Counting on you.
I might regret this. Sorrow Blue hits all.
Here I go. Sorrow blue.
I want to take out the side guys and then take out the main guys, I think. Hopefully. Nice, that's good.
Here I go.
Hell Howling, that's going to do a lot of damage to 2 of my mons. This could be scary. Okay, that was a single target attack. And did a lot of damage. Okay, and it's crystallized me. Lol. What to do, what to do. Frigimon's up next. We don't want to miss a turn. River of Power does nothing against these guys. So we've got data, and we've got virus. So we need virus types, actually. We don't need our data types. Unfortunately, apparently I've not brought any. That's an issue. Tiltmatic?
Please.
Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and do acceleration boost on Garurumon. I hope he does physical attacks. I forgot to use an item. I was supposed to use an item to cure Darkwing. I think Darkwing might be in trouble. Okay, Mid-Frigimon punched himself in the face. That's very good. Right, I need an item here. I'm gonna uncrystallize. In fact, I think I need to do a heal. Target one ally 3000 HP on Darkwing. That could be pretty good. Whether I need that or not, I don't know. Let's do a HP spray. HP capsule 2 on Darkwing.
Thanks.
So Darkwing doesn't die. I'm going to do AoE physical attack here. All enemies. This should be pretty good with acceleration boost, I hope. Come on, Garurumon. Carry me. Decent. Very decent. Okay, we remove one enemy. This could kill Garurumon if it hits him. Oh god, never mind. Okay, you are in encapsulated mode. I'm going to uncapsulate you. Let's see. Stat recovery? No. What is this guy got on him? Crystallization, sprite recovery. Only got 15 of these. Hey, nice. Okay, we're back. In that case, Idle Stream doesn't do a lot of damage here. Darkwing, I mean, kind of sucks, honestly. Maybe this will be okay. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to do another heal here on Darkwing. I'm going to try and do this smoothly and swiftly, guys. Give me one moment. Feels weird to dive back into Digimon after all of the nonsense we've been chatting about today. He's been kept me entertained. Sorry for the more kind of grim topics, guys. Wasn't my intention to hit yous with that today. Garurumon, I'm going to let you carry us.
My thanks.
Just going to keep accelerating, boosting this guy. He can do all the work. As long as he doesn't die, of course. Right, Garuru Tomahawk seems pretty good. Ice Wolf Claw, ice damage, yes, sick. Could have used another item here. I should have done it. Frigimon's almost dead. And then once Frigimon's dead, I can bring in the big guns to back us up here. Swap in the vaccine types. Come on, man. How's this guy still alive? Flashy boss punch on this guy, maybe? We just do it. What does this guy have? Evil Dragon. Lol. Maybe this will kill him.
Flashy boss punch.
I didn't actually read what this thing did. Okay, turn order all messed up. Right, Garuru. We can do single target now, right? Or do we want to do that? Garurumon, we'll bring in Serenity.
I'm counting on you.
See if we can do damage to this guy. It looks like he's weak to ice. I don't think I have a lot of that right now. Starlight? I think we got vaccine buff here, so this should be okay. Yeah, pretty nice. I keep expecting that Phoenix attack to be like boop, 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 and do like lots of little individual licks of damage, but that's not the case. Maybe we just shoot this guy.
Take this.
Bang. Okay, sweet. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And not a drop of time to spare. Okay, that was alright, guys. We take those, and then finish him off. Alright, we're gonna hope to make that Digimon, by the way. See the guy we're fighting against right now? I'm hoping to make him for our team. That would be great. Okay, nice. Mancho walking away. What an absolute beast. Alright, nice. That wasn't so bad, guys. Squeezed it in. That was rough, but now we can go to Lord Apollomon. Let's get our heads back in the game and move out. Okie dokie. Sick, guys. Well, great. On that note, feather attachment. We need to really look at some of these items very shortly, guys, and make sure we're reorganizing. A full revival spray. Well, that's worrying. Right, if I don't end this here, guys, I'm going to get in big trouble. Jesse's going to kick my ass. Let me just let the heal come through. Folks, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Merci beaucoup, as always. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough of Digimon Time Stranger. We might be changing up how these episodes are edited and presented to you guys moving forward, folks. So I'll drop that in at the end of this episode. If you have been watching this point, it probably won't affect you anyway. And if you have already watched this playthrough before, you will already know. But we are thinking about changing that up. So maybe you can expect, again, the format to change. We will still be finishing the playthrough off. We still will be recording it and editing big chunks of it, of course, as well. But if the size of the episodes changes from this point onwards, or maybe in the next couple of episodes, don't freak out. I'll assure you guys that we will be bringing you the best content we possibly can in terms of Digimon Time Stranger and the ending of the game. Come back and see us in the next part. Leave me a comment on what you thought of the episode. We had some serious chats today. I don't know how much of that will make it in. But if you've enjoyed the episode, if you found it entertaining, then let me know. And shoot me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thanks, guys.